that make sense? Does everyone understand English? Because I don't speak the other language. And I apologize. No, I don't.
Evo, to je vse, kar je od mesta Lake Tahoe. In sam jezer pa 5 hotelov. Esmeraldni zaliv. Emerald Bay. Druga največkrat poslikana stvar na svetu. Pravijo tlele. Evo, točno tle poteka meja med Kalifornijo in Nevado.
The fine search, the final part of your search before you probe, much more efficient and easier for both recreational users as well as professional users. The key to using the assisted search is that you follow the same exact protocols that you would use during your normal traditional grid search. Those being, of course, that you are close to the snow surface, that at this point you are keeping the beacon in the same orientation. You are no longer turning the beacon, right? Correct? Okay? The only difference is that you are now, with this feature, relying on the arrow indicator on the screen. So as soon as you get to below 3 meters, say you're doing a course search, you have an arrow that's moving, right? So you're turning your beacon. As soon as you get to 3 meters, you are going to get a very narrow arrow that is pointing either forward, back, left, or right.
Okay.
But the arrow still says straight. You must keep going straight until the arrow tells you to turn around. Okay? And what you will find is that you will not have to do a complete grid search. Oftentimes you will only do back, maybe one side to the right or to the left, and then you will get a probe indicator. Okay? If you fail to follow the rules of the grid search, for example, you're down here and then you come up here. Or the numbers start to go up and so you try to turn around too quickly. If you do this, you will confuse the system and you will eventually default back to a traditional cross telling you proceed with your grid search because you obviously do not want to cooperate. Okay, does this make sense? Numbers are going down. This arrow, so I'm on the snow surface and the arrow is still telling me to go forward and the numbers are going down. Now the numbers are going up and now it tells me to turn around.
Yep.
Now it tells me to go this way and this way.
You hide it very good.
And now it tells me to probe.
Now in our range to provide protection to the rescuer and to the people actually carrying the beacon. Antenna, so you can switch in. You will never have the worst case coupling position. I can demonstrate this to you later. So that's the smart antenna. Then this is if there's a secondary avalanche. The beacon can switch to transmit mode, and with the S1 Plus you can turn this feature off, so you don't have to switch over. You can set it to 60 seconds or to 220 seconds, so you can decide if you want this feature or not. And this works with a motion sensor, so if for 60 seconds or 120 seconds there's no motion, it will switch to transmit mode.
Yeah.
Is a record reflector, which is a backup if when people forget to turn on their beacon, which happens. We had some of those cases.